Greetings, mortals. I am the Fallen Shogun, and welcome to another Who's That Indie? Hopefully bringing tactical games and strategic at times, but mostly tactical right now, to your face hole. So, Sin Slayers. It's a very interesting little one. It is a turn-based tactical game with a bit of a roguelike element, a bit of a Darkest Dungeon element, and a very interesting style. So you start off with 3 characters, you can see. He's here trying to get evil, and they're all very cool. So, you're fighting the 7 deadly sins. I've rescued a blacksmith who can craft things for me. So there are crafting materials, as you can see. It's a bit of a low level. I've been playing for about an hour or so, just to make sure I know what I'm doing. And we have this blind sage. So, how it works is, every time you want to go out and do a quest or a mission, you open it up, just like in Dark Souls, and you go to one of the many areas. You can see I've only got the Forest of Gluttony, there's the Caves of Greed, the Graveyard of Sloth, the Ruins of Lust, the Village of Envy, the Castle of Wrath, and the Citadel of Pride. So when you go to these areas, you take your team, as you can see, Pigman Shaman or Gluttony itself. We are not going up against Gluttony, so we're going to have a Pigman Shaman as our boss. This is why I said it's a bit like a Darkest Dungeon. You pick your area, and you pick your boss. And then you go through the area. So you only see the areas you are looking at. As you can see, I get to fight as a Fallen Warrior, a Toadstool, and a Pigman. So you don't know anything about these people until you fight them a few times. Like this one, as you can see, I fought him a lot. I now know his name, his level, and his health. These two, I don't really know their health. As you can see, it tells me nothing. But his weakness apparently is arrows. This one we don't even know that. And this one we know his weakness is blades. Now, how this works is if I go to Q to attack, as you can see, it shows you the damage gets less and less depending on where your position is in the map. So I can switch my character further down, which I'm going to do. That way he can fight the Pigman, which is designed against, and she can shoot the undead. So you have one skill, you use it, you get rage as you hit things, like I'm going to shoot this guy in the face. Its weakness gives it more there, and as you can see, it did a massive amount of damage. It takes it to turns, there are equipment you can pick up. I've also, no healing, okay, that's going to do nothing. But obviously, as equipment you can pick up, you can get 1 melee weapon and 1 armor item for each character. So far, I've only found a few items. So we're going to be working on that. Oh, insta-killed! Okay, as you can see, this character cannot be healed for a couple of turns. That is awesome. I'm going to shoot you. So if you've got my rage, I can now do 34 damage. Shoot you in the face. Instant killed. Perfect. And you still can't do anything. Or could have healed you, I guess. And his special ability, or his rage attack, he has 70% power attack, and then has a 50% chance to attack another time. Not much, because just like XCOM, it never works when you want it to. Ever. Finish him off. Yep, can't do anything. And that's how the game basically works. Not too advanced, but has a lot of tactical abilities. Now, there are more characters in the game. As you can see, I'm levelling up. Eventually, I will be able to unlock new skills, because a bit light on the ground. And you go around the map looking for the boss. Ah, the disarm kits. And you also have kits and so on you can use. Like right now, I'm carrying a lot of health stuff. I also have a disarm kit. I have 4 of those. And as you can see here, he's holding an iron mace, which gives him a better chance to crit. Gives him more power. And wearing a pair of boots gives a lot more armour and a bit more speed. As you can see, my priestess has got a magic tome and a shaman's staff. Gives them more power. Don't have anything the priestess can currently use for that power, but I have it. As you can see here, it shows you the skills you can unlock as time goes by. I'd like to obviously unlock Heaven's Judgment for the priestess to actually have some kind of combat. Wise. Because otherwise, you know, I don't really have much I can do. Now, it looks to me like I can just do this and change it up, as you can see. So you only allowed 5 skills for your character. But they also have a world special ability. Like you can see here, this one shows all tiles that are interesting, so like items, traders, and monsters. The priestess can heal your group, and your huntress can run away from one battle. I don't know if the priestess should be using combat, but quite frankly I want her to do more damage. The huntress, maybe you should be going into this. Right, so everything. Yeah, let's go for the arrows from heaven and see how that goes. As you can see, there's items you can pick up. There is abilities you can do, only 5, so there isn't too much variety, but you do level them up. If they die, they just get knocked out. I don't know what happens if you have a full party wipe, because I've not done that. Henchman? Doesn't need his henchmen run everything. So if I kill the Pigman Shaman, I can start finding crystals to fight the first Sin Lord. Shiny baubles, he wants shiny baubles. As you can see. Find those, and I can help him out. Now, as you can see here, the Protector is a hero, so I can probably get him to join my party. As you can see, there is about 4, 5, 6, 7, there's 10 characters in total. So you don't have randomised characters, you have characters. There's also basic enemies, as you can see. I've got a few unlocked. This tells me a lot. Doesn't tell me what they drop by the looks of it. I know there's 2 different types. But as you can see, there's a lot of things out there. Hermit, Toadstool, Swamp Thing. So there's a fair few things out there. Of course, you get the bosses. As you can see, I found 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 1 alternate boss for each zone. But they do level up. And there's obviously 1 Sin Lord. So right now, unless my book updates, that's as much as I know. There's 1 boss for each zone and 1 Sin Lord for each zone. So that's all there is. There's Act 2 and so on. I imagine that is just completing the acts and getting to the next zone. The blacksmith exists. The monster hunting NPC exists. But yeah, this is basically the game. So it's an interesting... Oh! What's this? Search the body. So I'm adding sin. Open. Disarming kit and a key. Show me the way. There's something over here. I did not like what I found here. As you can see, going around the map, trying to figure out where things are. Don't know much about this. As you can see, 100% over here. I do 50% from the character down below. Ooh, weakness. So I didn't really do that much. I'll take that. Take the experience. And every time you leave... every time. I'm not going to interact with these things. I'm going to fail. And every time you want to leave, because you can, things get reset. So you stay here for as long as you want. I know nothing about any of these. Oh, weak to physical though. Oh, critical hit. Oh, that stuck out. So, your character has armour which gets used first. The armour doesn't really regenerate. Let's hit you. Yeah, so you have armour which doesn't regenerate, and you have health which does, when you use abilities. Okay, you're going to hit him in the face again. There we go. You're going to rain arrows from heaven. Hunter's mark, and you got defense. Oh, heal. And obviously critical attacks are quite a major thing. Okay, use your ability, piercing sword. Second, yes. I have to admit, unlike stuff like XCOM, I get my 50% a lot more often than I get my 90%. Let's see, as you can see here, it says 50% power. So it didn't do that much, only 13. So, strategic positioning is actually very much key to the game. Oh, weakness to holy! So you do want to make sure your character's in the right place for the right enemies. Sure. We are literally back where we started. Pigment Defender, Giant Bee, know nothing about it. But yeah, so it doesn't look like there's too many enemies inside in the game. Again, this is a first impression. The combat, it does feel good. Oh, critical weakness. Weakness to... wait. That arrows? Yes. Resilient to swords. Okay. It's got some range, I saw that. So we're going to bring down the toadstool in the middle. Yeah, I like how it looks. It flows and plays quite well. It has the roguelike element in it too. And of course it has levelling up, bit of crafting, and fighting bosses. Evade. Which should stop me from... I wish it would actually let me heal myself. A level? Did not level. I would like some more abilities options, but as you can see, quest. Oh, the ooze needs slime. So this ooze gave me a quest just before I started, and it wanted slime. But once you leave the map, it doesn't. Yeah, once you leave the map, you don't get any of the quests you find on the map. They just disappear. So you need to find the slime, the shroom asked for. I have two slime from last time I tried to do this quest. Ooh, I got one of those. Pure water, and don't abandon, I don't care. Open. Ah, it's a mimic. I'm being mimicked. I know nothing about it. Oh. Okay. Rejected. Okay, you're going to swap. There we go. Powerful as all heck. But yeah, you get to choose your party before you go in. I may have to have a look to get the party changed so I can bring that other guy in, that protector, but I don't think he's officially with me yet. And obviously find out who the other heroes are. Now it's nice when let's do exciting things like this. Like I wasn't expecting suddenly a mimic. As you see from the bestiary and the monsters, there's only so many things in the game. Let's heal you guys up. So a lot of the map to explore. Search adds more to sin, that's a problem. We don't want the sin to get too high. The sin gets too high and we're not ready. Sin Lords kind of appear. If I remember correctly from the actual bio. I like how I nearly killed him with the return hit. So yeah, you definitely have better armor. Perfect. Level up. We leveled up. Should I level up? Okay, we'll probably end up leaving this, but I'd like to get the slime for the mushroom. Their weakness was swords. Good. Hit it in the face. Oh, weakness is also holy. Or better helmet. 23 armor. Yeah, so you wear that now. So you have 23 armor, 8 power. I think... No, you can't wear this. Okay. So as you can see, we now have superfluous boots. Superfluous helmet. 8% block chance. Ah. So his armor's gone up by... only like another 6, but it has gone up. Did I get a slime? I did. Need one more slime. Fallen Warrior, Giant Bee. I don't care about you guys right now. As you can see, you can move pretty quickly. Travellers often encounter mysterious cars on the side of the road of a merchant who sells... Wait. No! I didn't mean to click that. You can also heal up here. Giant Bee Batadoos! So you're going to have to pause to read that, because that just went straight through. Okay, weakness. 50%. My character's in the wrong place for these wars. Okay, take out that. Shoot that one in the face. And blow that one up. So yeah, tactical placement is very much key. Shame your defense is good against that, but whatever. In the end, doesn't even matter. Dead. There we go, finally leveled up. So leveling up's pretty simple. You just go to your character, obviously. Like, we don't really have much in the way of leveling up, do we? So we need this. We need these gems. Now, I can buy the gems off the merchant back at base. Oof. That's level him up, I think. This is going to get serious problematic. Interacts. Yep, that didn't work. And that's why I use disarm. Oh, this is getting more deadly for me. So we have 4 slime. We're going to go do that slime quest. And then we're going to go back to base to level up. Thank you kindly. Recipe, 2-handed. So we're going to head back to base. So obviously we didn't do his quest. We obviously have him over here. Let's go talk to you, and let's have a look. So 2-handed axe. Ooh, as you can see, you need items for this stuff. And we can't really do very much right now. Like axes and swords about our current ability. And obviously we have better gear than that slowly being picked up already. Now, if I want to level up, I'm going to have to buy the small stone, which is like that. There we go. 4 HP. An ancient curse. I'm curious, I'll be honest. So let's level you. Yep. Grants allies 10% additional... Okay, physical damage. For 1 turn. Has 5% chance to block, I'll take that. Okay, pretty basic stuff. Start battles with 10 rage. Just wait for rage, but there's a chance. That rage will be useful for me to, of course, slowly use all 3. So it's multiple attacks deal critical. Each attack can additionally gain 1 rage. Don't care. Yeah, do that one. That way, just because it gives a chance to do Hunter's Mark, might be very useful. As you can see, we're building things up. My party is just these 3 right now. Wait, it still says level up. I don't know how to level them up then. As you can see, I can change the formation. Like, maybe I should. Okay, so yeah, I can just level them up too. Okay. So this gives them an extra % chance to evade. Yeah, okay, sort it. We'll do it that way. So you level them up like that, apparently. So you can level them up and their equipment in different ways. You can also use more knowledge stones to do it that way too. Or just wait for 3,000 experience. As you can see, I've only got 4 characters. I give my all in your defense. Thank you very kindly. And as you can see, you can look around. There's other things which should be here by the looks of it, but there is not. Yep, okay, we're doing the quest. Yeah, we're very close to getting your shiny baubles. We very much are. And let's have a look. Monsters, what have we got? So, not knowing anything about the mimics now existed, so as you can see, there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 35, about 39 enemies, give or take, apparently. 7 bosses and 7 end bosses. Now, depending on how much variety you get in fighting the groupings, and obviously them leveling up as you go through the whole sin stuff, will be how much variety you get. Because obviously just showing so many enemies isn't always a key of what you're actually fighting. If you keep on seeing the same grouping of pigmen and slime, you may not care. Wow. Okay, that was quick. Did it say 3,000 to level up again? As you can see... Okay, I apologize for saying earlier, as you can see here, Sin First level 1 decreases my coins won in battle and the resources received. So it goes up, of course... Oh, got rid of the Sin. As it goes up, of course, you're going to get more and more issues of what you're doing. As Sin technically takes notice of you. Level 2 stuff now in the field. Oh, down in the wrong position entirely. Hunter's mark and everything. I'll take that. So yeah, I said that a bit wrong there. So yeah, as the lords notice you, the greater the debuff you get. So you don't want to be around too much, because obviously the debuff will be having some major issues for you. But you also want to be around long enough to level up and stuff like that. Wow, okay, that was cool. Kill you off, there we go. And as obviously you level up and unlock more stuff, your greater abilities to kill things will be unlocked. Very much simple, basic stuff, but it works really well. I'm just hoping that there is a few more things to look at. Take the lock, take the gear, rest to heal up. Oh, it's the Pigman Shaman already. Yeah, why not? This is the boss I have chosen. So this guy will summon more pigmen. Wow. Oh, he actually blocked. I like that. Hit him. 320 health. No wonder I had so many issues with him. Bring him down. Fire. Wow, he was so much harder the first time round to fight. So I don't see it as too much of an issue that there's only so many enemies in the game. Because I played, Darkest Dungeon at the very beginning, and there wasn't too many enemies at the very beginning of that. It was all about how you fought them with tactics. Now they got tougher and tougher as time went by. Take him out. Do I know his weakness? Oof. No, I know nothing about him. Nothing at all. Summon something. I'm not doing very well with the arrows. I'm not getting any kind of mark right now. Give me the mark. Melt his face off. Oh, 4 health. But yeah, I do like this game. I've always liked this style of combat. Oof. What am I doing? I just tried to heal the enemy. That would have been annoying if that went through. Perfect. And we've wiped out a boss. I think we've got some shiny... Oh, some shoes. Which only he can wear, of course. Okay. Got some cheese. Got 5 small crystals. Did you want small crystals? We have all the crystals. Thank you, heroes. Now we have enough strength to protect the church. Look at that begun. And there you go. We've done another quest. Why are you still standing around? Just give me a quest. As you can see, he's telling me there's a quest, but he's not actually giving me a quest. Which happened last time. So, he was doing this before, and I went out and fought the Pigman Shaman on my own because he was just saying there's a quest. But he won't actually tell me what it is. So I can change my party, as you can see. We might get rid of the warrior and bring in the protector, because he has more health. Or do that. As you can see, you can only take 3 people at any time. We can do that and have a look. Now we are full on war. I could fight Gluttony. Don't think I'm ready for Gluttony, but I could. So obviously as you play along, you find more characters, obviously doing things in the missions. Don't care about that for now. But your goal is to wipe out the lords. So he, doing melee, should do something as well. Let's have a look. Because he already has high armor. Ooh. Oh! And there you go, there's the entirety of the game. I've shown you how it works. The music's pretty good. The combat works. Like, it's everything, you click, everything moves. So everybody keeps eyes on for several turns, that might be useful. Moves to the nearest fountain to heal. 17 speed. Yeah, everything works. It works pretty darn well. I personally do wish there was a little bit more to the enemy variety. That's because I like fighting huge amounts of weirdly unknown things. I do like the fact that you have to find your enemies and also know things about them. Because, you know, when you fight the enemies, you know nothing about them. But as you start fighting them more, you know more and more and more. Like, this defender. Don't know his weaknesses, but I do know he's weak to being stabbed. This guy says he has another weakness. I'm very curious. Batteries, poisonous ooze, mimics know nothing about. I like that. I like fighting things over and over to know what's the issue with them. As you can see, in this area we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Found 10 enemies so far. So I'm hoping there's more variety going on forwards, but from the looks of it, like I say, there's only like 7 alternate bosses, 7 big bosses. But I'm enjoying this, and this is the kind of game I will be playing a lot of. I do like having my characters die, and obviously this is pre-built characters. Who's this? And here I was just shot my axe. I can tell how sharp they are on your necks. Are you calling me fat? Yes, I used to be when I was still eating human flesh. Now I'm slim because I eat his damn mushrooms. You don't believe me? Nuh-uh. I'll prove it to you. Kill a few of those mushrooms for me, and okay. But I do like the fact there are actual missions within the actual maps, which you have to do, or you have to go back and find the guy again to start them once more. But either way, I'm in the Fallen Shogun. This game has come out either today or yesterday, depending on the video release. The internet's a bit slow for me, so uploads are taking a while. But either way, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. ciao for now. Be awesome. Bye bye.